So in the previous section, we have made the controller, and after making the controller, we have get the method get employee. So enhancing to that method, that if we want to just launch this service, for that we have to add some of the basically path variables towards that. Uh, for doing that, we just add that one of the path variable. If you see that we have one path variable, and we just name as id that path variable. So we just name as this as id, and this will be of integer type. And similarly we add one of the path variable as string name, string first name, and then we add another path variable as a string last name, and then we will add another path variable uh, which will be named as email. So having all these things here, so after getting all these details, so we can now add the request mapping, basically, which will help us to get the details when we launch our application. We just add the request mapping here. So request mapping, and after adding this request mapping, we just mention it the value, and that value will be id first, because we will be taking. So we have to generate the id. So that id we have to give it, and after id we have to give the first name and all other required information. So we will get the details just like first name, and then there will be last name, and then there will be email, basically. So these are the things which will be there while. So we will have the method exactly when we will be approaching these details here. So that method will be request method type. So we mention request method, and that will be of get. So request method dot get, and then it will produce the data. So it will produces with the media type we will take. So media type will be our application.json. So we will take application JSON type. So we will take JSON value, and that's fair enough. We have get all these things. Now we just see our application here, and run this application. One service we are going to launch now, and the service is now started and it's running. So well, it's running. Then we come to this and we say http, and just write localhost, and the port number we give 8080, and then we just give a 1, and this detail we just gave previously. So, this is exactly because the server has already been previously running, so it's running. So why this? Okay, HTTP localhost 8080, and then it will be 1, and then we will be mentioning basically first name, and then last name, and last name, and then we will be mentioning email ID. Okay, so that's the information. Somewhere we have getting this information wrong here, so we have to see that ID, first name, last name, and the email. Okay, exactly, we are missing the slash. So this should be go with the slash item basically. So before that we conclude this. So we have this ID slash first name, and then we can take this slashes in the same manner. So we will have this like that, and then we save this, and we try to, yeah, it's the application is redeployed, and then we just try to get, we are getting the required information now. So that's how we have able to trigger the application valve. So in the next session we will make our second service. Thank you.